What is up, everyone? Conixis here. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I did some researching and I found out how to get the best possible ending, I suppose. There's other things we have to do as well, but you know, found out how to get the best possible ending you can get. I didn't learn much about it, but they just showed, like, the guy just showed how to get to that ending, so we can get an ending without Monica fucking up everything, I guess. So, what we have to do is play through the game normally, but before Sayuri's suicide is shown, we have to exit and just start a new game. Or I guess load a new game, or like into a new game. So I already went ahead and did Sayuri's story again, so now maybe we'll be able to see Yuri's story normally, and then we'll be able to see Natsuki's. I'm just gonna follow the guide's way. They said do Natsuki, then Yuri, so might as well do it that way. So let's try to see if we can get Natsuki. So she likes cute, so strawberry. Yep, there we go. Let's see, empty, destiny, desire, cry, tragedy, lust, tip, pout. Yep. Vivid fantasy, fireflies analysis, ignore. I know fireflies was Sayuri. I remember that. Because I made the stupid, Owl City joke. What about clouds? Yep. Ocean, meager, infallible, anger, aura, lollipop. Yep. Melody, socks, Doki Doki. Yep. Under strain, landscape, uncontrollable promise, melancholy, nibble, forgets. Oh, no, that was a Sayuri word. Ribbon. Oh, well, ribbon. Inside disarray, happiness, sugar, papa time, ambient, email, marriage, unending. I don't know. Sugar? Frightening, games, pink. Existent, heart, pure. Wonderful, amazing, sticky, infernal, childhood. Oh, perfect. Kitty. Lipstick, variant, warm, loud, skirt, vibrant, passion, clumsy, cute. Extreme, depression, embrace, misfortune, intellectual, joy, hope. Shiny? Maybe shiny. Memories, raindrops, question, incapable, music, headphones, engulfing, fueling, flee, nightgown. I don't know about this one. I know music was Sayuri. Flee? Effulgent. Flee? Nope, that's, Yuri. Agonizing smile, eternity, silly. Oh, silly was her too. Sunset, vivacious, infinite shame, charm, awesome, cheer, jumpy, rain cloud, excitement. How about cheer? No, that's her too. Calm, pleasure, alone, valentine, suicide, playground, milk. Yep, philosophy, sensation, stars, kiss. Well, kiss. Yep. Marshmallow. How about marshmallow? Rose, bed, her, heaven sent, climax, cage, massacre, graveyard, fireworks, fear, treasure. Rose? Nope, that was Sayuri again. I think I got a good amount of, whatchamacallit. Let me actually change this to get rid of that so I can skip unseen. Because I was doing that so I can just fly through Sayuri's story. Anyways, I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. What's something, my girl? You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki sighed a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, really? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips a volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? What? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points at— oh, I'm about to say, what are you talking about? She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Conixis. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Didn't I say that at some point too? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it'd be easier to be close together like this. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. She's just like you, son. You're talking about Sayuri saying things to make you feel weird, and now it's the same thing. I'm her Sayuri, god damn it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Yeah, I mean, Natsuki's cute and all, and she kind of seems like the most normal out of everyone here, other than, I mean, she doesn't seem like she has any problems, but she might. She's the only one we didn't really explore. I mean, I don't know if that's Yuri's thing or if Monica was forcing it to be like that, but I'm pretty sure that was Monica's doing that whole arc with Yuri, so I guess we'll see this time around. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? I don't know. How long has it been? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series? Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're... Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I understand you. Or underestimated you, my bad. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Okay. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Okay. Definitely not a coincidence. Yeah. I guess that explained Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of mangas have some weird shit, so for you to pick baking, At least you picked something normal instead of something, like, weird or disturbing. Like Yuri in the Knives. I don't know if that's from her books or what, but like I said, that could have been just Monika's doing, and maybe she has a fairly normal route. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Reread on a few more minutes. Oh, look how cute she is, though. Anyways, I finished a couple of chapters at this point. So I guess, like, I guess no matter what happens, Sayuri still commits suicide, but why does Monika target her then? Like, what is the point of her doing that? Why get rid of Sayuri? Because Monika doesn't get rid of the other characters until way later, so it's like, why just Sayuri in the beginning? Like, I don't understand. But, I guess maybe we'll find out. Or maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, because we're supposed to do this, and before, like, that scene, you're supposed to, like, load or start anew, so that's what we'll try to do, and then we're supposed to go through, like, I guess, Yuri's story, and then we're supposed to watch the actual cutscene, and then go through the thing again, but this time we'll go through it doing, Natsuki's side to see what weird shit happens during her thing, and, you know, we'll just continue from there. We're supposed to get the Monika ending again, and apparently, I guess I'm supposed to fucking delete her like I did before during her talking. But anyways, let's try to get through this. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like this with someone else. Oh god, my god, sorry. Something you like with someone else, my bad. Anyways, I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? It's not that. Look how adorable she is, though, guys. She's so cute. She's a little shit, but she's an adorable little shit. I mean, she's not too much of a little shit, but she is pretty adorable. Anyways, that's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them, without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Yeah, I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. What do you mean, though? Why would your dad care? At least, it's safe here in the club room. Why, does your dad not tolerate childish shit? I don't know. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? You're a little tsundere, tooth. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. Look how adorable she is! Oh my god, she's so cute! I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. Hey, Minori, said Red. Anyways, you always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. I just finished this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting about the poems. Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Oh, by tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh, I think this is about the same, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I guess since we're doing Natsuki, we'll do her first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. So yeah, I guess with the, poems, you don't really have to get, like, it all perfect or anything. Because I think on my first thing with, Sayuri, I got it perfectly, but I guess, again, I was just doing it at random, so that was just fucking luck. I think one of the times I was doing Sayuri, I got Yuri once, I think. I don't know. But I was pretty on par with Sayuri, which makes her route even more painful from how much we connected. Anyways, let's see here. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Oh, so now since I pandered to you, it's a masterpiece, isn't it? Ooh, ha! Wait, does that mean Yuri's gonna hate it then? Because Yuri doesn't really like Natsuki's style, so, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Oh, you were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it! Oh, so I guess it was amazing, huh? I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you're... Yeah, I was about to say, what are you talking about? I'm pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. She's a tsundere, this is how they act. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Let me check and see if they didn't change anything. You got some line, but yeah, it's the same poem. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Or are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't, wait. This is the same, I guess. So let's go talk to Yuri and see what she'll say. She gonna say oh, I guess she says the same thing. Yeah, I guess she says the same thing then. Sayori. Sayori say the same. Oh, she says something different, I guess. This is a good poem, Conixis. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Okay, so I can skip now again. So I guess that's the same, and then Monica. Well, I guess Monica will say the same no matter what. Yeah? Okay, I like it, Conixis. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by... What is that, Shel Silverstein? No. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes there are only a few lines long. You know, like I said, like, there's multiple styles, so, like, a poem can be anything. It doesn't have to be just straightforward, oh, this, and deep meaning. It can have a deep meaning and still be short and stuff like that. Because, like I said, I really like Natsuki's, even though it was short. Anyways, they might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Oh god, my voice. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying... Okay, this is the same, so I can skip this. I won't try to skip during the fucked up sequences, like when, oh. I'm gonna have to choose Natsuki then, but, I'm gonna not skip through the fucked up sequence when the game is broken, because that's when shit could happen, but during this point, I don't think anything extra can really happen in between shit I've already seen. So, Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today, yeah. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. But, I mean, I'm not wrong, though. Like, you can express things even with a short little poem like Natsuki's. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as you get the feeling across, I think it's still a poem regardless. Like, I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Conixis. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a hard time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away and avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori! I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was a worthwhile... that it was worthwhile for everyone, my bad. Hiccups, Jesus. Especially you, Conixis. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Well, my question is, like, if we have to stop before Sayori's suicide every time, like, what causes her? Because we don't get closer to her, we get closer to other people, so... I mean, why would Monica still target Sayori, though? Because, I mean, unless... No, because... I don't know, because it said... I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure Monica was the reason that Sayori was driven to that. I mean, maybe Sayori... I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that Sayori more than likely liked you in the beginning anyway, so... Maybe that's why, but... I know Monica did something to fuck up her feelings to make her feel horrible, I guess, for liking me or something. So, it's like, that's what that extra poem we got said, but it's like, I don't know. Okay, we've seen this, so we can skip this. Okay, back to this. How about party? Okay, that's Sayori. Lazy Fireworks Fluffy. There we go. Anime? Yeah, the anime was her. I didn't notice it the first time, because the very first poem I did before I had to leave, I picked anime, but I didn't notice the hopping of the characters. Let's see, shopping, flower. No, that's her. Death, Extraordinary, Ocean Games, Feather Kiss. Kiss. Okay, Misfortune, Holiday, Climax, Bouncy. Oh, Bouncy. Whirlwind, Tragedy, Hope, Strawberry. Bigger color, stable. Playground. Graveyard, Music, Nature, Precious, Misery, Entropy, Broken, Existence, Ambient. Nature? No. Understated, Marriage, Jumpy. Jump, Rain Clouds, Lipstick, Termination, Memories of, my favorite, Clumsy, Lipstick? Bed, Captive, Skirt, Eternity, Peaceful, Milk, Kitty, let's see, Marshmallow, Rainbow, okay, that's her, Bubbles, Dream, no, Clouds, Papa. Who's Papa? Oh, her. I just want to test that. Is she gonna have some fucked up stuff related to her father or something? God damn it. Anyways, pretty sure that was good enough. Let's save. This is the same, so we'll save up here. This is the Natsuki slot, I guess. Another day passes, so let's skip till something new happens. Oh yeah, this is the part with the cookie. So that, yeah, that should be the same. Okay, what's up? It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my head, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended with Minori when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Oh, sorry. The teacher got mad for me taking up so much space in the closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just organized it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on a top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall over there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself! Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops up onto the stool, which ends up being a little too wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful! I know what I'm doing! Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingertips to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls onto the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since that chair swivels and rolls, yeah. But I've already learned my lesson, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take the seat with my back against the side of the door. I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. See? I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Look at you, gonna fall now. What kind of box is that? Like what? Why does it have like such a thick edge over here in the box? Anyways, the chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirts. Ooh! Anyways, I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait-Girl box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Conixis. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Just let me stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box! What are are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake, my voice cracked. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Ah! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hand, and the books go flying. I got you! Jesus. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! Gross! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What are you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over here? I heard a lot of noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez! Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. My bad. So I hope you're happy. I didn't! Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear! I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. I must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Oh, she's crying. Oh, I feel so bad. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's practically my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. What the hell is happening? Is she depressed too? Oh my god! This game is gonna kill me! I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up Volume 2 of Parfait Girls. Well, we'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up, with her eyes glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and sniffles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I'm pretty sure something's going on because in the fuck story, she was saying how all she wants is just to come here and, you know, enjoy herself. And she felt like Monica was taking that away from her, so something has to be going on with her. I don't know what, though. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Oh, that was me. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Time to share again. Start with her. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it! This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, So my question is, I don't know if it's because of the fuck story or if it's just how it's supposed to happen, but if I gave Natsuki, my other poems, like, the ones from Yuri, when I'm trying to impress Yuri, would she still not choose to read it after a while, or was that because of the fuck story? And will Yuri still give me that disturbed one, or was that, I'm pretty sure that was because of the fuck story. Because then after that is when she stabbed herself or something, I don't even remember, but that was more comical in a sense, because it just looked weird. The after scene, though, that looked fucked, but the scene of her doing it just kind of looked silly in a sense, I guess. I don't know. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Conixis, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Conixis? What do you mean? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Yeah. 1 second though, guys. Sorry about that. Had fucking whatchamacallit open, so you probably heard the beep. But anyways, never mind. I'm just kidding. Oh, wait, no, that was her. Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Wait, actually... You know her taste already. Is she not cheating, Conixis? Now thinking about it the other way, I think I get what she means by that. Since Monica can break through the fourth wall, maybe she thinks I have words that Natsuki likes, but it's not really hard to get Natsuki. Well, kinda. I've been getting the others too. Like, it's not really that hard to get her. You just have to kind of choose the fluffy, cute words, but, with Sayuri, it was more just literal fucking luck. I'm surprised she didn't say that about, Sayuri, because I'm pretty sure I got hers perfectly one time, didn't I? I think so. But like, but this one with, Natsuki's, I know I've gotten the others. Because I've seen, like, the others jump as well. I've gotten Sayuri a couple times during her. It just kind of shows that me and Sayuri are... I can't escape Sayuri. Anyways, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Conixis wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Tuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Yeah. Okay, well, I think Conixis is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. Oh. If you insist... Well, I mean, does that mean I can't share with anyone else? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayuri. Oh, why Sayuri? She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess, Conixis is right, Natsuki. Not Sayuri and Yuri haven't read it yet, but maybe Yuri won't read it. I don't know. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders, so is it the same thing? And I'm gonna tell her it's gross, and she... pretty sure it's the same thing. Let me see, you know what? Spiders are so friends. One time, really bad. Amy help me. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, this is the same, so I can skip this. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay? Alright, I will. Okay, yeah. Sayuri. Oh, I like this one, Conixis. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart, or go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want me to write you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Oh. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Oh, that hurts. Anyways, cause that's all she cares about, because she can't care about herself, cause... anyway... Let's see. I was gonna say, did Monika cause her depression, but she said she's had it her whole life. But since, the main character said she didn't start sleeping until high school started, I don't know what year we are for second or first year. Well, we probably second years, because he said that, him and Monika were in a class last year, so they're probably second years. Except for, Natsuki. But, my guess is Monika increased the output of her depression at some point. I don't know when, but some point she started making Sayuri feel worse. I don't know when, but I still hate Monika for that. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. Yeah, because she's the bittersweet. Anyways, there's a word for that, right? Bittersweet. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet, yep, there you go. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. It makes a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Conixis. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Let's see. Bottles, cookie jar. Yeah, the echoes. The same one as before. Holy crap. Yep, same, I guess. And then Yuri. You got anything to say, Yuri?
Are you still mad at me?
Huh?
For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meanwhile, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into us a little too much. I can see why she would think that, but yeah, it's just that, you know, Yuri, it's not like that.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please, don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Yuri.
Please, it makes it easier for you, me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. Damn, that's actually sad. I feel bad. I don't hate you, Yuri. Man, I'm sorry. I actually feel really bad for, like, that actually hurts. Okay, we've seen this, so shush, Monica. Oh boy. I don't know, man. This is, that actually hurts that Yuri thinks that. I'm actually pretty upset about that. Oh. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to pick this. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And then this is the same. Okay, time to do this again. Chocolate. Boop. Milk. Fun. Oh no, that's Sayori. Peace or sing? Oh, that's Sayori. God damn it! I just naturally drawn to Sayori. Forgive, pleasure, uncontrollable climax, explode, engulfing, starscape, play, entropy. I guess play. God damn it! Shame, hope, cute. That's right on the marshmallow. Shopping? Kiss. I'm just naturally drawn to Sayori, I guess. Rainbow Hop. How about Melody? Yep. Destiny, Heaven's games? Bunny. Fluffy. No, Bliss is Sayori. Doki Doki. Damn it. There we go. Fuck off, Monica. Hey, you! I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried! I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So, like, now it just makes me think, why is... Because it said that Monica... Well, like, what was that? It sounded like something just hit my fucking window. Anyways, but I guess, I would assume that because Sayori naturally ends up falling in love with you, I guess that's a natural thing that's supposed to happen. Or I think, didn't Monica say all of them are supposed to just fall in love with me? So, I mean, I guess that's supposed to happen. But you think that Monica would target the person I'm spending the most time with, don't you think? Or, I don't know. Because she admitted that she targeted Yuri, but Natsuki doesn't seem to have had anything change about her. She seems pretty much the same, I don't know. I mean, yes, she's getting flustered because we're getting closer, but that's natural, but I don't know. I guess I don't know, at what point does Monica start fucking with Sayori? That's the question. Because I can't believe that Sayori would take her life. I can't believe that she would naturally do that. I'm pretty sure the only reason she did that was because of Monica tampering with her. I know she's suffering from depression. I know that shit is horrible. But I don't think she would have done that. I don't think that she was gonna stoop that low. Like, she was that down that she felt there was no other option but to do that. I just don't feel like that's the answer. I feel like Monica drove her to that point. I don't know. Anyways, because, but it doesn't make any sense, because, like, she still does it, but I'm gonna have to friend zone her, aren't I? So even if we stay friends, then if she still does kill herself, most likely Monica fucked her up by that point, because I think it said that in that poem that she made Sayori feel horrible for falling in love. So maybe either way, me accepting or rejecting her, Monica put that horrible feeling in her. That's why she said it felt like thorns when I told her I loved her or something. So maybe that's the reason why she does what she does, because of fucking Monica's tampering. But I don't know, man. This game, it hurts. Anyways, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Nah, depression, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Even with people you trust, it's not easy to go to somebody with something like that. It's not. Even though it hurts to bottle it, it hurts more to express it as well. It's a big mess. Anyways, if she needed you, yeah, you're the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want to worry. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought that. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started already. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Natsuki, of course. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course! You know, I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Conixis? Please tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Wait, what? I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems, before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say that it's so cute? Just like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my hands until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth it out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your writing style? It's not like your own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, my bad. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. But I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again! Once again, Natsuki clutches her poems a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arm to set the poem on a table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. Yeah, this has to be new, I think. When I want to say something, I say with a shout, though I don't really remember her third poem, so maybe it is the same. I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit drearier because you think of me. Because you... Oh. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. Sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think of these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki satisfied, I started to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small soft hand surprised me with her assertion. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can clearly tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making me friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Conixis. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling okay, oh well? Oh, well, I kind of read that backwards for some reason. God damn it. Oh, well, okay. Because I looked at okay, and I wanted to say okay, because I wasn't feeling okay, but I noticed what I did. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh, I guess Yuri now. Things are still awkward, huh? Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. Yeah, I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Well, that was interesting. We already discussed Monica. Sticking with Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Conixis. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into? Pretending? You know how Natsuki is. Pretending to like the manga. I mean, I thought I was genuinely liking it. Was he really not liking it? If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Conixis. It's not that Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged in her as much as you have. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Because, be careful, please? Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. What do you mean? A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. What do you mean? And you wouldn't do that to me, right? You're the one who ruins the club in the first place! I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Lady who knows everything. An old lady tells, is this the feather, breath? Yeah, I read that. Okay, so I guess this is the same. So, yep, this is gonna be the same then. Natsuki, of course. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it out to sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Conixis?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it's all turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Well, it is kind of fucked up. I do feel bad for Yuri in that sense, but I have to go with the Natsuki side, so I have to keep picking her. I'm sorry, Yuri! I feel like I'm being mean to her, and I don't mean to be. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, trying to be saying such encouraging things. I was going to say trying to be nice for some reason. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Let me just save again, just in case. crazy shit goes down. Anyways, everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the doorway as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could ever have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kinda strict, if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. I guess there is probably something with our father then. That's scary to think. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of scared of what it could be. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of... it's not like I could act like in... Wait, what? It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. What? That I was looking forward to it. Wait, really? Well, kind of. It's because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Hold on a second, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, never mind. I can't believe this, and I can believe that we've seen... Oh, my anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I've had to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh boy. Sunday already. Okay, I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. I thought you didn't want people to see what's cute! She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, and then, sorry, yep. I don't want to read this again regardless because it hurts. It really, really fucking hurts. Anyways, I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. At least Sayuri texted me. Without delay, I opened the front door and let her in. Oh, look at your little outfit. Look at all cute and whatnot. Anyways, sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Do we have, like, parents? Like, honestly, are all of us just living on our own? I see, you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarkily, like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school, after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen, aren't we already here? What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Conixis? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki's holding out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yes, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not that I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't know, man. Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit, more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nice to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. Now, my question is, was the thing that happened with me and Yuri hanging out Monika's doing, or was that gonna happen regardless? Because if so, what weird thing is gonna happen between us? I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Yeah, petite is neat, my girl. I mean, if you looked older, that'd be perfect. But yeah, petite is neat. Petite is neat, my girl. So don't you worry. I like you either way. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Conixis. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons and dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluids, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Conixis, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going to be over soon. So I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't actually have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all! Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made for, on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs the whisk. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Oh boy. got it on your face, huh? Anyways, god damn it. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead whips, with the finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand and before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Look at her, look, she's so adorable though. Like, look at that, the tsundere tooth! Anyways, stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and I put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. She's so adorable to look at her. Anyways, but my dude, it was one thing with Yuri, but this is a little much. This is extreme flirting. Anyways, her face is entirely red. Conixis, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? Head of the moon. Son, you don't just lick a girl's finger out of nowhere. That's not normal. Even if it's just joking, that's not normal, man. You act like it'd be one thing if it was Sayori, because you've been friends since you were kids. Depending on how close you were, yeah, it'd be like, oh, you know, that's not too odd. It's odd still, but you just kind of met her, so this is like hardcore flirting right there. How did the moon change to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slide the cupcakes tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Boo-ba-da-boo. That smells so good. The cupcakes are all ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Well, we probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I picked up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cupcake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. It gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could probably make it more literature-themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose the cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing! Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about... without giving me a chance to think about before Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we finally finish, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I'll really need to save my appetite. Sayori, the exact opposite in that Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already. Oh, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, oh god, hiccups, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Conixis, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay longer if I could. I feel the same as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts going dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it. for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Hi, Conixis. Now this time it actually was intentional. Last time it was unintentional, but oh boy. Hi, Conixis. Sayori! Just now, we weren't, let me save, though. Yes. It's okay, Conixis. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Well, yeah, well, I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. And then we're back to this again. Oh boy. This time, you will always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most, is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I can get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Conixis. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks, and all of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh. Clutching her head with both her hands, she screams loudly as she can. So shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling this horrible about this, or so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these are the thoughts that will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Well, that doesn't work so well, because I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way about Natsuki, about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event... Okay, this is the same. Ooh! Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days like this important she'd try harder. Say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yeah! You should take a little responsibility for her, Conixis. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what do you mean by that? I don't know if you're saying that because of the situation, or if you're saying that because you know what happens and you're being a cunt, but... Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori tell her about that? Oh yeah. Well, I guess I can do this now. Main menu, or... Yes. Anyways, so that's Natsuki's side, I guess, because now we gotta go back in and do Yuri. So that'll be the next episode, and Yuri's we're supposed to go all the way to her death, so I gotta see that horrid scene again. But anyways, I think we're making progress, I think, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next time we're gonna see Yuri's side and see if things get fucked or if they're not as bad as we thought. But Natsuki didn't have anything bad. Natsuki was the only one that seemed pretty normal. I mean, the thing about her father might be a thing. I don't know. Maybe in the fucked up version of the game we'll find out if that's a thing. I don't know. But the only thing I can really take from it is that maybe her father maybe is abusive. I mean, she doesn't show any signs of abuse. Maybe verbal abuse, maybe that, because she said she wants to feel like she's, you know, good at something. So maybe her father verbally abuses her or something like that. I don't know. Because she wants to feel like she's being appreciated and stuff. So maybe it's something to do with her father. Maybe she just really has nothing going on like that. Maybe it's just that she feels like everyone treats her like a kid because of her size and everything else like that. So maybe she just wants to be seen as more than that. I don't know. But from the looks of it, not looking at the things that could be looked into deeper, she didn't really seem to have anything bad going on. So, I don't know. Yuri, the first time when I was doing Sayuri's story, that thing with the blood, Yuri has some shit going on, so that's obvious, but Natsuki seems pretty normal. The only thing that can be said about her is speculation. Yuri showed her signs, the blood-sucking thing, and the possibly cutting her arm. And, of course, Sayuri, her depression was talked about, but Natsuki... The only thing that you can really say about Natsuki is the speculation that maybe her father does something, or maybe she's just feeling down about herself, or she's, like, not, what do you call it? She has no confidence in herself. I know there's a word for it, but I can't think of it at the moment. She has, self-esteem issues, there we go. But, I don't know, maybe. Anyways, but nothing really too bad about Natsuki. But anyways, next time we'll see what's up with Yuri's neck of the woods. So, we'll see what happens then. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and save your favorites and share with your friends. This has been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter, link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.